What's going on, everybody? We are back in Atlantic City. This is going to be another little what we got up to type video. So we just got here. It's Friday night. We just got checked into our room. We are in Caesars. Unfortunately, they put us in the Forum Tower. Now, if you know, you know, Forum Tower is no bueno. We actually did book the Ocean Tower, but apparently they didn't really prioritize us, even though we booked this months ago, and they put us in the Forum Tower. But that's neither here nor there. Forum Tower is a bit weird. Like, our view is literally of the lobby, so it's kind of a strange, just a strange room in general. That being said, this is going to serve as another, there will be a room tour for that, which I will leave link below, so make sure you check that one out. This is going to serve as like a little what we got up to type video. So we are in the room now. We are probably going to get out soon. It is 8 o'clock. We're both starving, so we're gonna get some food soon. We just literally landed not too long ago. Like I said, this is gonna serve as what we got up to, almost like a what to do in maybe like a weekend in Atlantic City type video. If you followed my channel, you've seen I did some, I guess, similar type video not too long ago. There may be some repeat offenders in there. There may be some new stuff in here. So just, you know, sit back, relax, get some popcorn, get a nice glass of vino, put it in a coffee cup so no one knows what you're doing, and just sit along for the ride. All right, guys, we opted to take an Uber over to Borgata. It's about a $15 or so Uber ride, but really short, about 10 minutes. We're gonna go check it out there, get some food, maybe gamble a little bit in here. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, I didn't bring my mic, so we're gonna have to make it work. Just a quick little thing. We are at now Noodles of the World in the Borgata. Shanghai, Tokyo, Seoul, Bangkok, Cleveland, and of course Atlantic City. I'm absolutely starving. We're gonna get something to eat right now. All right, so Cody got the Vietnamese iced coffee. It just tastes like a super sweet iced coffee. I mean, it's good, but it just tastes like a super sweet iced coffee. I got some kind of like a sake, which is like a coconutty. It tastes like if somebody tried to make a pina colada out of wine. I don't love it, but it's okay. We ordered like a little sampler platter at the beginning that had like a bit of like a this and that. So I had like 2 vegetable spring bowls, 2 cream cheese rangoon, I think, 2 like deep fried shrimp, and then 2 dumplings with like shrimp and pork in them. They weren't bad. They came with 3 different sauces. One was like a sweet and sour, one was like a spicy kind of like creamy sauce, and one was like a dumpling sauce. Pretty good for about 20 bucks or so. I felt like there could have been more, but it was still really good. Then we ordered the seafood fried rice, which has scallop, lobster, and crab, I think, in it, which we're still waiting for. And then what else did we get? The honey walnut shrimp, which they have at Panda Express, and I think it's so good. I'm sure this is going to be like way more elevated. Some related for that has broccoli in it. Really excited for that. We're going to finish up these drinks, wait for the food to come, and let you know how it is. All right, guys, day 2 in Atlantic City. So we just got up recently. Didn't have the best night's sleep. We are going to be moving rooms shortly, I hope anyway, to a different room in Caesars. As you saw last night, we ended up at Borgata. We ended up going to now Noodles of the World, I think the place is called. So somewhere I actually wanted to check out before. We'd walked by it a couple times, and I thought it looked interesting. The menus looked, you know, pretty good. Sort of like elevated Chinese and, you know, other Asian type food. We got like a sampler to start, which it was nice to have a bit of a mix of things. Was it worth the $20? I didn't think so. It just didn't seem like there was enough, I guess. But what we did have was decent. Cody had that Vietnamese coffee. We had one before somewhere else, and it just didn't quite taste the same. This literally just felt like an iced coffee that was just, you know, a lot of sugar in it, basically. Anyway, and I had some weird drink that I absolutely hated. It was like a coconut sake or something like that. It literally just tasted like someone tried to make a pina colada out of wine. I really didn't enjoy it, but I drank it anyway. Then we did get that seafood rice kind of dish. Had like lobster, crab, scallops, mix of things in there. That was actually pretty good. And we also got the honey walnut shrimp, which I'm a fan of because I sometimes get that from Panda Express. So that was pretty good. Again, elevated. The broccoli was a little bit bland, I will say, but the shrimps were really good. All in all, the bill came to just over $100, which was not that bad, I thought. Cody had some comps at MGM. Again, why I always tell you guys, sign up for casino cards, because you never know what kind of comps you're gonna get. So they basically cover the whole meal. We left a nice tip though for the guy because he was helpful, and just because you're getting comps, make sure you are tipping on the value of the meal, not what you're paying for the meal, right? So yeah, make sure you are tipping properly, people. Yeah, anyway, played in the Borgata a little bit, didn't do too well, but still love checking out the Borgata. I always say it's sort of like the Bellagio if you go to Vegas. It's like the Bellagio of Atlantic City. It's really nice to hang out there, really beautiful gardens, nice shops and restaurants and things like that. So one day I will definitely try to stay there and do a proper review of the Borgata. Anyway, we are, I think, going to head down to the outlet area. Again, like I said to you before, if you followed some of my other sort of what we got up to type videos, or, you know, things to do in Atlantic City type videos, you will see some repeat offenders, like I mentioned. So we are going to probably head over to the outlet mall, which is really, really close. Actually, being in the Forum Tower, you are even closer to the outlet mall. Probably going to go to Starbucks, get some breakfast from there as well. And yeah, I guess we'll see you over there. So I mentioned this in all my Atlantic City videos, so you probably heard me say this before, but I always like to try and save you guys some money. Basically, if you do want to get Starbucks, yes, there is one in Caesars. You can go there. It's, you know, convenient, it's easy, but you're going to pay a little bit more. If you just walk over to the outlet mall, which is about a 5 or so minute walk from Caesars, you're going to save a little bit of money, a little bit cheaper. Yeah, I just prefer to go there. I mean, you can see how close we are. So yeah, just something to consider. I know I mentioned in every video, but like I said, gotta save you guys some money. Update time. So as you saw, we went to the outlet mall, did a little bit of shopping. Didn't actually buy anything though, surprisingly enough. Anyway, is what it is. Had some breakfast. Came back to the casino, played a little bit, played Heidi for a bit. Was not very nice to me, and I did really well on that machine last time here, so I'm actually gutted. I think Cody's probably about even. I'm not doing well this trip, you guys. I'm not making like any good wins at all, but I'm hoping my luck will turn around, because I think we are going to head to Tropicana later. Anyway, we are in the dreaded room in the Forum Tower. We are going to be leaving now shortly. We did actually get moved into the Ocean Tower, which is what we had originally booked. Sure enough, there was a conference here. It's actually pretty busy in here, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably one of the busiest I've seen it in Caesars since we've been coming here, so it's quite busy. Anyway, you can head over to our new room. You have seen me show the Ocean Tower before. I did show you guys a 2-queen room. This is gonna be a king room, so there probably will still be a room tour, which I will leave link below so you guys can check that out. If you guys are planning the book, at least you guys know what to expect. Between the Ocean Tower and the Centurion Tower, the rooms are very similar. Sometimes people say that the Ocean Tower, I believe, are slightly bigger. I found the Centurion to be slightly bigger, but anyway. Gonna head over there now, just packing up the room, and we'll see you over in the Ocean Tower. All right, kids, we moved to the better room. We are happy now in the Ocean Tower. There will be a room tour for that as well, so make sure you check that. I probably will leave that link below. I think that'll probably be posted before this video. As you know, there's some like rickshaw type people. What are they called? Pushcart? Rickshaw? Anyway, those types of people on the boardwalk that can take you from casino to casino or anywhere you want to go on the boardwalk. They will pretty much take you from, Tropicana to Ocean if you want to go. I would suggest that you definitely negotiate the price before you go on there. We have been unpleasantly surprised when we didn't do that, and then when we got to our destination, all of a sudden the price was outrageous. So make sure you negotiate beforehand, and make sure they stick to that price as well. It is handy. Me personally, I like to just walk, but it's nice if you are maybe feeling a little bit more tired and need like a bit of a break, you can use that as an option. It is a little bit windy. It is just started spring, so you're still getting a little bit of that cool weather, but it's nice and sunny at least today. Definitely, if you are here, take a walk on the boardwalk if you can. It's world famous boardwalk. Definitely check it out. I will also say you'll see on the lines on the walkways, there's sort of like 2 paths. I tend to kind of see that the one on the right, stick to the right if maybe you're walking. Yeah, stick to the right, I would just say, whichever way you're going. The middle tends to be more for like cars and stuff, that like the police that go by, or also some of these like little buses that kind of go as well. You will also notice there's almost always construction on the boardwalk. There's pretty much always repairs going on. They just recently repaired this area over here, and yeah, you'll see like a lot of times there'll be fenced off area. Sometimes there's fires. People do actually stay under the boardwalk. Some people actually will, unhoused people will sleep under there. So sometimes fires can happen from like cigarettes or things like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And also be mindful too, because you'll find sometimes that you'll be walking and then like a screw or whatever from the boardwalk will be sticking up, and both of us have had moments where we tripped. So as much as they obviously try to keep it well maintained, especially with the seasons changing, you do get a lot of snow here in the winter. So with the seasons changing, you will obviously also have some areas that probably need some more repairs. So just be careful where you're walking as well. And yeah, anyway, walking over to Tropicana, probably about a 10 or 15 minute walk depending on your pace, so not too bad. So we'll see you in Tropicana. All right, still a beautiful sunny day in Atlantic City. We just played in Tropicana for a little bit. Well, first we had to get our Auntie Anne's pretzel in the Quarter. The Quarter is actually a pretty good shopping area. lots of like little stores and also lots of places to eat. That is one thing that Tropicana has over like Caesars, for example. There's a ton of restaurants in there, so I would strongly recommend if you're a foodie or if like, you know, getting different food options is important too, then I would strongly recommend staying at Tropicana. We stayed there once before, and yeah, there's just so many different places that you can eat, whether you want like something quick or cheap or something nice. I said we just got the Auntie Anne's pretzels, fill the hole, so all the free drinks in the casino. So we played Little Shop of Horrors for a while. I did okay. I'm actually up a little bit, but yeah, had fun. Walking back over to Caesars now. We are almost there. We're probably about halfway there. It's not too bad of a walk, especially when the weather's nice, not too windy or cold. Anyway, see you at Caesars.
Later that same evening.
All right, we got some news for you guys. So anyway, we are in Superfrico in Caesars, which is actually, we're technically kind of in Wild Wild West, but whatever, we'll just say Caesars. So this was always known as being like a Spiegelwald restaurant because the focus of Spiegelwald's show. We noticed the menu change, we noticed a few other changes. The waitress just did let us know that this is no longer a Spiegelwald restaurant, this is a Caesars owned restaurant. And I did kind of wonder because they are offering comps 1-to-1 here. So like for example, their pizza they got rid of, and that was like my favorite thing. So anyway, this is now a Caesars owned restaurant. It's no longer Spiegelwald. They are still like partners, I guess technically, because the show, or neighbors as she put it, because the show is still here. Interesting days ahead. So the meals apparently have changed. So if you have eaten here before, the chicken parm, for example, is different. A few other things that are different. No more pizza, which is the best pizza. I'm so sad. Anyway, just a few things to note. Now we know. Anyway, more to come. Actually, I will say, Cody did end up getting the bucatini carbonara. He was gonna get the chicken parm. She recommended that, so he got that. I got some mussels marinara and some, what else did I get? Rollatini, eggplant rollatini. So it's like eggplant with like kind of rolled and with like cheese in it. I did just wake up from a nap, so I apologize. I'm still kind of out of it. And we also got some espresso martinis made with tequila because once again we want anxiety at 4 a.m. and I just need to wake up because I'm exhausted.
The next morning.
Alrighty, good morning campers. We are doing a bit of an update as I was a bit MIA last night. So as you saw, we went to Superfrico. Was shocked to learn that it's no longer owned by Spiegelworld. This is now a Caesars restaurant. I did see last time we were here that they started doing like 1-to-1 comp matching, so I assumed something was kind of up there, but yeah, apparently it is no longer a Spiegelworld restaurant, it is a Caesars restaurant, which means the menu changed as well. They had this phenomenal pizza, which is no longer on the menu, so a bit of a shame. Food was still good. We'll get to that in a second though, but yeah, food was still good. We both got espresso martinis with tequila because we were a bit tired, and Cody got some carbonara bucatini. I got the mussels, like a marinara sauce, and what else did I get? The eggplant rollatini. So food was all good, really enjoyed everything. Went over to the show. Was also surprised to see someone mentioned that the show had changed a little bit, and yeah, the hook definitely has changed a little bit. Some of the cast members that we originally had seen in there are no longer there, and they have a new Dick Marlin host. A few little changes here and there. Just yeah, overall just a little bit of a different show. Still the fundamentals the same, still so much fun. We really enjoyed it. I would definitely go and see it time and time again. Caesars actually hooked us up with those tickets, so thank you so much, Caesars. Yeah, still had a great time. And then over in the Wild Wild West, which is right next, kind of connected to Caesars, they had on the weekends it can get kind of rowdy, so I guess they had some live performers there. Really good. Like it was like a live band. They were doing like Rihanna, Ariana Grande, a bit of this, bit of that, and yeah, people were just having a good time singing along and just really enjoying themselves. So that was really cool to see. That's when I started to feel a little funky. I did get a mezcal old fashioned while we were in the show. I don't know if maybe that did something to me, but I started to feel a little bit nauseous. Maybe it was just the food, maybe it was the drink, maybe it was just, who knows. And yeah, before I knew it, we went back to the room just to hang out for a minute. And unfortunately, I did get sick, which doesn't really happen often for me. So I was kind of bummed for that. Ended up staying in the room because I just really wasn't feeling the best after that. Had another interesting experience. Our toilet stopped working as well, which was really fun. So, you know, we did let them know at the front desk that had happened. And they said they'd send somebody up within an hour, but should be less. It was definitely more. But within 2 seconds, it was fixed. Everything was fine. Unfortunately, we also had a very noisy neighbor. So we have one downside, I would say, to staying at Caesars is the rooms are definitely not quiet. The doorways, like there is a little bit of a gap underneath the doors, and a lot of the rooms are adjoining. So unfortunately, our neighbor was up till, I would say it was well after, maybe even close to 5 a.m. when they finally stopped talking. And yeah, I didn't sleep the best, but then after they stopped talking, they started snoring. So needless to say, did not get the best night's sleep, unfortunately. We did call down a couple times to see if we could even move, just because, like, I'm exhausted. That's the other thing is, like, tomorrow we got to be up at, I think, like 5. We have a very, very early flight, so I want to find out if he's still going to be here tonight, and if so, I think we should move rooms, because I can't deal with that 2 nights in a row. Anyway, that was our eventful evening. It started off fantastic, went a little bit downhill after that, but that's okay, things happen. Today, I think we're kind of just going to do our sort of last minute, you know, little things on the boardwalk, places that we haven't been yet that we want to check out, or places we usually go but haven't had a chance to check out yet, like Hard Rock, Ocean, etc. So yeah, we're gonna get something to eat. I'm starving, probably because I threw up last night, so I'm quite hungry now. Anyway, we're gonna get something to eat, and we'll see you down there. Alrighty, we are just outside of Tropicana. You can see behind me there. We're just on the beach area here. Super beautiful day. It's a little on the cooler side, but otherwise it is absolutely gorgeous out, nice and sunny. Really makes me want to be here in summer. I say that every single time we're here. It's gonna happen one day. Hopefully this summer we're gonna try and do it. We ended up eating breakfast at Casa, which is like a Mexican type place, tequila and taco bar. It was all right. Like, we had the Neptune Benedict, so I had like a little bit of a lot of jumbo lump crab on there and everything. Not too bad. Yeah, had fun, had breakfast in there. Played a little bit inside there. We had played, of course, my cows, my favorite cows, and then we played some Stinkin' Rich. I did okay, I think, in the end. I got a couple bonuses here and there. Always scan your casino cards when you are in there inside playing, because they have little kiosks where like the rewards area are, and depending on your play, you can sometimes get some freebies. Like, Cody ended up getting a whole bottle of Captain Morgan Spice rum just from his play for today. I think you need to get like 150 points, something like that. I was a little bit below that, and quite honestly, for the amount of money I probably would have spent gambling, probably gonna skip. I could have bought myself several bottles of rum. Anyway, we are yeah, just hanging out down the beach a little bit here, and gonna walk around, get some vitamin D while we're out here, and probably take a walk back down the boardwalk. We still had to go down to like Hard Rock and Ocean, places like that, so we're gonna make sure we get a chance to do that before we leave. All right, make sure if you're in Atlantic City, you have to come and visit Ocean. They've got some of the best views. You can come outside, actually. There's like a little outdoor area you can kind of hang out, where they've got like fire pits and stuff. Their pool area is really nice too. They've got like an indoor-outdoor pool. But they've got this huge deck here that you can kind of just hang out at. You can see all behind me here. Amazing views, like lots of places to sit, tons of like seating areas, like pink benches and chairs and rocking chairs, and all kinds of great places to hang out. The views are spectacular though. I mean, you can see the Ferris wheel down there, you can see so much, and it kind of goes further down over there as well. It's really, really cool. So strongly recommend you come and it's totally free to come up here and check it out. So strongly recommend you do that. Wanted to give you guys a very quick update though. So earlier we were over at Bally's. So we did go to, I mentioned Tropicana, where we had breakfast, and then we walked over back to Caesars, then over to Bally's. Don't really spend too much time in Bally's. Not a whole lot going on. Not a lot of, like, very many notable things that are going on in Bally's. But what I will say is they did do a status match with us. So if you guys do have status, make sure you do check with the different casinos. Make sure you scan your cards when you're in these places as well. We were able to get into their lounge, where we had just a quick bite and some free drinks, which was really cool, like a VIP type lounge with great views of, it's sort of like a buffet type food thing. Great views of Atlantic City, of the ocean, everything really cool. From there we went to Hard Rock. Hard Rock is probably one of the most popular places, I'd say, in Atlantic City. It's always busy. There's always lots going on, always lots of people in there. Yeah, so we hung out in there for a little bit, and then kept going to the furthest casino down, which is Ocean. And like I said, Ocean is really nice. Ocean's probably one of the nicest ones, one of the newest. Very cool place to just hang out. As I said, really love their sort of patio up here and their pool area. So yeah, if you are down here, would strongly recommend you come and visit. Just, take a little look in all the casinos. That's what I always like to do, because you never know. Some places are gonna have, different things to check out. Like Hard Rock's got a lot of like rock sort of music paraphernalia and stuff like that. So yeah, just strongly recommend checking each place out. Yeah, and just enjoy the place, enjoy the views, enjoy the sights, the sounds, the smells, the everything. There's just so much going on in Atlantic City. I feel like people are sleeping on Atlantic City. I would love to see a revitalization and people start coming here again, because it really is such a great place to be. And yeah, I know we have a good time here. So anyway, We are probably gonna head back down to the middle of the boardwalk, back over to Caesars, hang out over there again, and then see where the night takes us. It is our last night, so unfortunately we do have to go home tomorrow very early, but we'll see where the night takes us anyway. Now, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. That's right, I'm at Atlantic City International Airport, getting ready to board my flight to go home. If you are coming to this airport, I will recommend maybe food-wise, it's okay. I mean, there's one little bar area where you can get like drinks and snacks and meals and stuff. There's like a Dunkin', there's a few like Hudson's and things like that in here. It's a very small airport. There's a pet relief area though, so if you do have your furry friend with you. Other than that though, getting ready to board now, gonna head back to Toronto. If I've missed anything, you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave them below. It's really helpful to other travelers because they probably have the same questions as you guys do. It's also really helpful for me because any interaction you guys have with my videos, whether you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, it all helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you're not subscribed, I ask that you please consider subscribing to the channel. Totally free for you. Really helps me keep delivering this free content to you. Anyway, I'm about to get on my plane now, so it's been a spot, right? See you in the next one. Leave Atlantic City.